Welcome back to the Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles channel. Today we are going to hunt a roll, or almost a full roll. There are a couple of stragglers in here that I did see when the roll cracked open during the shipping process, but basically a roll of 1954 S uncirculated nickels. This was sent to me by Frank McCain. He sent me a whole bunch of stuff. The guy is insane. But enough bashing on Frank. Let's get into this nickel roll and see what we can find. Thank you again, Frank. I truly appreciate it. You are awesome, generous, kind, and again, I'll say it, crazy. Let me pop the roll open. We do have, like I said, a couple of stragglers in here. I'll dump it out, get the gloves on. I'll bring you in for a quick left to right, right to left. And then I'll get the tripod set up. We'll get hunting. Be right back. All right, here's our left to right. They look nice, huh? Woo-wee. Them be some purty coins. All right, let me get the tripod set up. We'll get this puppy hunted. Be right back. All right, here we go. I have it all zoomed in and focused. I don't really believe there's much in ways of a double die on this. I mean, you can see a little bit of something going on into here and in the side curl of the 9 here. We'll see if that ends up being normal. Let's see. ERT, well, I'll zoom in a little bit here like that. Like I said, I always end up seeing this notch on the S, so I think that's just part of the design. There is a little bit sticking out at the T here. So again, we'll keep our eye on that, see if that's something normal on the coin itself. Not really seeing much in ways of doubling. There is a really cool double die reverse where there's like steps right in here. I think that's an FS variety. I'm not seeing that here. I don't see any doubling. Something going on right here, right there. I'm not sure what that is, if that's like machine doubling, ejection double, I don't know. Not sure. That mint mark looks normal. All right, coin 1 is down. Coin 2. All right, that has the little crux on the inner curl of the 9. I'm not really seeing it on the 5 though. This looks like a different strike. Do have the point inside the S. Nice toning down the bottom there. Okay, not really seeing much there. A little rougher strike on this one. Kind of like the signs of clashing almost. It's a weak S right there for sense. I don't see anything going on with the mint mark. Okay, next. That U looks, both of those U's look a little bit thicker, don't they? On the left hand side. That's weird. Trying to see if there's anything right in here on that S. I think that's pretty much normal. United looks normal. That's pretty normal. That's S is weak again, so this is probably the same one that we just saw. Although, I don't know, it looks a little funky right here. Doesn't it? Like, I don't know. Can't really make much out at the top. I'm gonna see if I can get the lighting to change on it a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like a little bit at the top and a little bit on the side there, but not sure. I'll hold that one aside. Okay, still that crux on the inner part of the 9, but not the 5. No real notch on the inside of the S or off the T there. Looks like a little bit of something going on right in that area. Not really much known for a DDO though, so I'm not sure what that is. Okay, this looks like the same one with those thicker U's here. That little clashing going on. Yeah, kind of like that same mint mark. Yeah. So we'll hold that one aside again and take a look, see if that is an RPM. Get some stronger strike down the bottom here. It's kind of hard ridges. It's a nice looking strike. Get the notch in the S again. That notch in the E. If you can see that, can you see it right there? The notch in the E. Looks like maybe something like on the outside of the T and the R, but again, that could just be part of the strike. U's don't appear to be that thick. They're thick, but not that thick on that side. Okay. Looks, that's the weak S again. Not picking up really on much on that. I don't think. Okay. Is that five coins in? It's a nice strike right there. That's a strong obverse strike. I don't know if that's the same as the one that we just saw. No real crux in the S there. There's no splitting. See that E? That E is pretty much the same all the way around. That's got to be a design thing. Part of the design. Nice looking coin though. The U's look similar to the one that we just saw. Weak strike on the Monticello building. Maybe some grease got in the die here. Or just a deteriorated die, one of the two. Looks like that weak S again. Yeah, it looks like the one that we just saw. It's funny because every time I see it, it looks like a shadow S right there, doesn't it? Okay. I don't think that's really anything. Okay. It's a nice strike as well. Okay. Nice looking coins. A little weak in the center on both sides. Obverse and reverse. If that's grease or if that's a hit right there. Whoa, what is that? Is that an RPM? That's sick. What is that? Look at that. That is cool. Give me a second. I got to look that up. That is awesome. All right, so I was just on Variety Vista, and this is not an RPM. This is an OMM. This is the S over D over mint mark Cherrypickers variety. That is sweet. Frank, check that out, dude. That's awesome. So it looks like we got the D right here. That's sweet. All right, that one's getting held aside. Okay, next. Wow, that's incredible. Wow, I'm like shaking. That's a really nice looking coin. Man. Nope, not here. Is that one with the... Yeah, that could be the other mint mark thing that we were looking at. Okay, next. This might be a long video. I mean, a short hunt for me, but the video will be long. Just gotta check out every mark here. Okay, that looks almost like that mint mark again. Okay, try to pick it up a little bit because we're already at 12 minutes. I have to remember I'm zoomed in a little bit, so what I'm seeing on my monitor isn't exactly what you guys are seeing on the screen. Alright, that looks normal. Next. Let me try to pull this up a little bit. Hold on. Alright, let's try that. Because I tend to bring the coin up to the top of the monitor. It's a little bit darker up there. It's not less overexposed. So, see if this works out in terms of me being able to hunt it a little bit quicker instead of trying to see what's on the monitor. I mean, on the phone. Yeah, this looks like pretty much what where I'm at and you're at. No! Dude, we got another one. Look at that. That's incredible. Okay. Ooh, 2 on the board. Let's go. Okay. Got a little grease strike right there. That's cool. Okay, it looks like a normal mint mark. All right. Next. Little weak strike here too. Greaser, probably the same coin. Yeah, it looks very similar. I'm not seeing any mint mark issues there. Okay. I'm gonna try to pick this up a little bit more. I don't know if you guys are okay with that or not, but I don't want it to be a super long video. That's gonna go with the normal. What an incredible find though, huh? On an uncirculated 54 nonetheless. Okay, I can't just jump over to the mint mark. That would kill all the suspense. You never know what could be on one of these. We could have a cud, a massive die crack, and we would just miss it. See, that mint mark looks funky. Kind of like a right in here. I don't know, you can't really see that all that well right there. So right in here. So I'll hold this one aside just in case that's something also. Okay, next. Another one of those strong strikes. Okay. Okay. Looks like there's about 3 different mint marks, not including the OMM. I think there's about 3 so far. 3, maybe 4. Nice looking coin. That one of those. Yeah, I'll put that with that doubled curl S there. Some good toning on this one, like a purpley color. Nice coin. Looks like the normal mint mark. Okay. 18 minutes. Good Lord, this could be like a 40-minute video. I apologize. I am trying to go a little bit quicker. Get the heck out of here. We're on 3. Oh, man, I wonder how many are in here. That's sweet. Look at that. Awesome. All right. An incredible find. I can't believe you sent me this roll, dude. Some of these will be going back to you. Okay, I don't see anything there. Oh, I jumped right over to the mint mark. Cheater. Okay, I don't see anything there. Nice looking coin. Or at least strike. Nice strike. Good details on that one. It's a nice coin. Don't see anything with the mint mark on that. Nope. And nope. Okay, didn't see anything there. All right. This is a fun hunt, huh? Early date nickel. S-mint. With the OMM variety. So cool. Thank God I'm almost done with this. My friggin' elbow is on fire right now. Oh, that's cool. Grease strike right there. Looks normal. A little twingy right now. Excuse me. It's a cool little toner. It's got some greens and purples and yellows in it. Only good thing about the hunting is that, no, not good thing, but my arm is pretty stable. That looks like one of the ones that has that little crux on the back side of the S. So I'll hold that one aside. Okay. All right. Oh, I jumped over to it again. That looks like the one with the crux. So we know that one's not anything crazy. All right. Looks normal. Oh. I apologize if the hunt is getting a little tough on the eyes. All right. The crux S there. All right. Another one of those stronger strikes. Got that little nipple on the end of the T there, and then split in the S. Makes me wonder if that is a DDO, but it's a nice looking coin, the strike. It should have the really thin O at the end of Monticello. Yep, it does. Okay. $19.54. A little softer in the strike here. Okay. That little crux in the back of the S, a little bit fatter mint mark. Excuse me. Gotta eat something. Gots to get something to eat. A little bit of a weak grease strike there, possibly. Looks like one of those side, yeah, maybe one of those. Okay. We might be all done here with the OMMs. All right, 1, 2, 3. We got 3 on the board. That looks like one of the normal mint marks. I think I have 1 or 2 54s left. Is that one with the crux in the S and that little extra mark by the T? This is the stronger strike, I think. So we may have the little O on the Monticello for this one, possibly. I was looking at that. There was like a little screwdriver head. It looked like a flathead at the top of the U in Unum. Nope, this is a little bit different. That mint mark looks a little different. Maybe you found like 1 or 2 of those. Yeah, that Ewan right there. A little screwdriver it looked like. Okay. $54. Looks like a stronger strike in the 5. Okay. A little bit of weakness. Okay. I don't see anything going on there. 54. Hey, here we go. 4 on the board, baby. All right. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, 67. All right, so the 54s are done. I'll just run through these real quick. Something at the bottom of that E. I think that's normal, probably. I don't really know if there's much. This is a nice 76 Denver. Check that against the album. It almost looks proof-like. Almost full steps. It's this one here. Up 66. This would be like an SMS. So I don't do a lot of grading. Do they designate full steps on SMS sets or coins? I know they don't do it on proofs. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe when they crimped it. It's like a little bit of machine doubling in United there. Okay. $65, another SMS. Nice looking coins though. All right. Let's see anything out of the ordinary here. Okay. And last but not least, 1975. San Francisco. All right. That's it. I'm going to check those against the album. Oh. And here we go. I hope you enjoyed this hunt. If you did, please give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet, if you do enjoy the content. Also, consider hitting that notification bell so you get notified on all of my upcoming videos. I want to thank you all for watching. Frank, again, thank you, buddy. Very generous. I know you didn't know what was in here. Well, I don't think you knew. I will be contacting you. All right, everybody. Thank you. See you on the next one. So I just wanted to end this video off with a follow-up. I was in contact with Frank. He would like me to send him one. I will also be giving one away as a giveaway once I hit 5,000 subscribers, and that will be courtesy of Frank. And then I have somebody else in mind who I will be sending another one to. And then I'll keep one for myself. But there we have it. Thank you for watching again. Thank you again to Frank. And see you on the next one. All right, so that's 65 and 66 look like they will upgrade. The 66 definitely. That 65 is pretty nice, but I'm going to swap them out. All right, be right back. All right, new ones are in. Right up here. Old ones are out. I will check those against my secondary album. Let me check these out, and I'll be right back. All right, we have the 76D that's in. Looks pretty good. And this one here, just a little bit better. This one has a little nick on the cheek, but the overall appearance of the coin is better. A little bit more hair detail as well. So we'll pull this one out and check that one against my other album as well. All right, I do have a 75 proof. This one just looks a little nicer, so we'll swap these out too. I'll check that one against the old album, or my secondary album. Alright, that does it. I'll do the other album on my own. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.